Hey internet, so today I went to 2K Games in Novato and I got to play Battleborn for the first time. Now I'd actually have interviewed a lot of developers for Battleborn over the past 2-3 years, but I've never actually gotten a chance to sit down and play the damn thing because I'm always so busy running around getting interviews. And I would say it's one of the funnest games I've played in years. So basically, for those of you who don't know what Battleborn is, because it's honestly kind of a hard game to kind of promote, a story mode, which I can't really go on to talk about very much because there's an embargo on it till the 26th, but it's a campaign mode where you kind of go through like a level and like, you know, level up your character and unlock other characters and get like currency to like buy packs and stuff, which I'll get into later, which is fun itself, and that's co-op. Secondly, they have three different multiplayer modes, right? So the multiplayer modes are Domination, which is like a kind of King of the Hill, like you capture control points. Then they have this other mode, which wasn't really clear. We didn't really play it. It's basically you're like marching minions into like a furnace, and the person who kills the most or something at the end of the round wins. But the mode that I'm most excited about to tell you guys is Incursion. So Incursion is essentially a one-lane MOBA. Right? A one single lane MOBA on 5v5, right? So there's no store, there is leveling, but it's really mainstream. Games only last 30 minutes. They don't go any longer than 30. If it gets to 0, if the countdown goes to 0 and it goes past 30 minutes, the person who did the most damage to the other person's sentry or tower wins the match. So it's kind of cool. So it's fast. You're not going to be stuck in 45-minute games. The thing I really liked about it is you have one lane with minions going into each other's bases. These minions attack your sentry. Your sentry is this giant spider guy, which is essentially your tower. And so you fight mid lane, and they also have a camp that you can take and have the enemy minions in the camp push your lane into the other enemy's camp, just like in any other MOBA. And they do have a currency system called shards. So these shards, they fall from enemies when you kill them. They appear on the sides of the map. You can run and pick them up. You can even, like, there's certain points where big, like, caches of them, you can shoot them and they give you a whole bunch of shards, and you use these shards to upgrade turrets in your lane, to pay for packs that you purchase with in-game currency. And no, it's not a free-to-play game, but in-game currency that, you know, allow you to like do more damage or move faster or reload faster, like that kind of stuff. So it's so much fun because I played about 4 games. And 3 of those games were absolutely amazing. The 4th game wasn't because Toby Turner was screaming his head off literally right next to me and telling everyone to be quiet as he did it. It was really annoying, but all the 3 games were amazing. There's no snowball effect in this MOBA. So it's kind of like Heroes of the Storm, where you can actually catch up if you are behind for some good plays. The whole concept of this is going to change the way people look at MOBAs. And even though the game is not a MOBA by any means or sorts, it has that depth. It has that strategy, and that's what I love about it. It's very strategic. Where Call of Duty is all about speed, accuracy, and reflex shooting, right? There's not really a lot of strategy there. It's who's the fastest draw, who's the most accurate with the gun, right? And then you have League of Legends, which is almost entirely strategy. Maybe like you definitely need some quick hotkeys to do your abilities, but that's mostly strategy, being in the right place at the wrong time, when you need to go back and overextend. And this meshes up those things perfectly. Like, you know, there are reflex things you do, there are strategic things you do, and I absolutely love strategic gameplay. The only thing that's kind of off about it is that sometimes you'll be in a lane, and because you're a first-person shooter, you have this cone of vision, right? And it's really easy to get flanked on both your sides. Like, you'll be firing at somebody, and then all of a sudden you'll be attacked from the left. You'll be like, where did that guy come from? I didn't see him, because you're focusing on your peripheral vision in the front. But it's an awesome game, guys, and it's really cool that it's a new IP. And I think that's so great because we live in a world of so many sequels and prequels. Companies are scared that original games can't hold their own, and you know, they have kind of a right to be. I mean, this game took almost 4 years to make. You know, that's the same amount of time it took Fallout. You know, Fallout probably took longer than 4 years to make. And that was a sequel. This is a complete new IP. But guys, if you're looking for something new, if you're looking for something fresh, please pick up Battleborn. I'm going to be getting it day 1 on console. It's available for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and it is a blast to play. Just a blast. Anyway, guys, so I'm Greg. I'm a gamer. This is who I am, and thanks for watching.